Hello, and it's me, and I'm going to be doing the 100 squats a day challenge for cancer research. Initially when I signed up for this, I thought, yeah, this is going to be easy to do. Slightly unfortunately, I've realised I've got very, very tight calves that came from kind of working behind a desk for a year, obviously with COVID, and then over-exhausting myself with a lot of walking on holiday. Consequently, I've got very, very tight calves and ankles, so my level of flexibility is really poor, having been to a physio last week. So for anybody who knows squats out there, normally you should be able to go down and go quite low. My level of flexibility, which it's very limited at the moment, so I'm going to have to do some very gentle squats to start off with. But my goal is start off on Monday. By the end of November, I'm going to have stretched everything, and everything will be a lot more flexible and supple. And I think I'm going to do a 1st of November type squat photo and then a 30th of November type squat photo. And I'm really hoping that we'll see the difference. And again, people, when you're doing squats, it's very easy to kind of do a squat and just kind of sit and bounce. And there's nothing that is being held, held together. There's nothing that's causing any strain or stress on my muscles. But because I want to actually get something out of it, the reality is that I want to make sure that I'm going to be, and I'll put this up so that we can see, I don't know if I can tie this, but let's put that up there. I want to make sure that I'm working my core, all my glutes, and my hamstrings. And in order to do this, so as opposed to, as I just said, I could be sitting down, okay, I'm going to engage my core as I go down and try and hold my core, and then coming up, engage the glutes. So my squats are going to be slow and deliberate to make sure that I'm engaging all these muscles so that I'm going to get a lot better by the end of November. Now, because of the strain on my ankle, and I've got a slight painful ankle here, so for now, I'm just going to do what's called the sitting down on the toilet type squat until the flexibility helps. I've got my foam roller, I've got bands to help with my exercise and to try and loosen a lot of the tightness in my calves. So my squats, and for anybody who's new to squats, basically it's arms out in front and it's sitting down. So I'm not pushing with my knees because at the moment, as I said, my calves are really tight and I can feel the pain there. So it's to limit the strain on my lower calf and my ankle. So for now, as I start off with, I'm going to be sitting back and basically keeping my shins as straight as I can to limit the strain on my ankles. And as I said, I'm going to hold the core, hold it as I go down, hold my glutes as I come up. And I'm hoping by the time I get to the end of November that I can do a squat and my thighs are going to be parallel with the ceiling. So it's more or less like a right angle squat, so I'll be a bit further down. But work with me, we can do this together. And 30th of November, I'll have done 3,000 minimum squats. Let's go.